Hello, folks, and welcome back to Transportation Inc. We are on Chapter 4, China Seas. This one's going to present some new challenges to us because we're going to, one, have lots of new boats. We have to do some espionage or sabotaging, and then we also have some other things that we need to deal with here. But let's go in. We're going to pause what we need to do here. We need to buy out a total of 3 competitors. You can see we have a fair number to choose from here, including nuclear cruises. We have to purchase 36 ships and use 6 dirty actions. So the ships are kept track here, the dirty actions are kept track, and then how many people we own are there as well. Now, we don't actually even start off with access to the water. If you take a look here, there's no water that we have access to. We just have this province of Beijing. And taking a look, it looks like we're either going to have to, we basically have to purchase whatever this province or state or whatever this is to get some transportation there. So we're going to start off very simply. I'm just going to double check, and it looks like there's a nice cargo area down here. So we're going to start off by purchasing that. Yes, I will. We have $5 million to start off with, which is a really nice area to get going with. We're going to purchase our train license here, and then we are going to build a train all the way down there, making sure we also add on our managers and auto-assign everything. So that's all well and good. Now, I've played this one a little bit in the past because I actually made a video before this where I was not successful in completing this. I tried to go immediately to the water. It doesn't work in this one. You have to build a lot of land transportation and use your money from that to take over other people, and then you can start conquering the ocean. But if you try to conquer the ocean first, you're going to really just not be successful here. So we're going to start off with this one where we have just this little route here through trains, and we can pretty easily generate stuff there. I'm not going to go with a train that I could afford here. It's going to be 300, but it's going to kind of get delayed. So we're going to do a little bit smaller one. We're going to go with this guy here, which looks like it's going to fly. Maybe we'll go with this one here. It uses a lot less gas. So we'll put that one in there. We'll see what we can do to upgrade it. So more suspension and better speed. And let's see if we load that bad boy up at current pricing. I bet you we will. And cool. Well, Bob's your uncle. We have that going. In the meantime, we can set up some road transportation, I believe. Let's see, do we? Oh no, we don't have any road transportation. So this is purely trains and boats. That's it. So let's see, are there any other good cargo places we can travel here? There's good cargo there, sort of. There's good cargo there, sort of. There's not a lot of really great stuff going on right here. We have some really long cargo routes out there, but I don't think they're going to be super useful for what we want to do. And you can see there's some massive shipping ones. Like this one's 1,700 from this large city over to here. There's some really big ones. So that's interesting, but nothing that we're going to worry about right now. We're going to buy some more stuff to get started with here. We have another transportation system we can go there, and we're going to purchase this one as well. Basically, I'm just trying to give ourselves some options on places that we can go to get things done. Like there's a nice person one there. So we'll build our train network there for people. We're going to need to purchase our train license, and then we'll use a relatively fast train. Not the super fastest, but we don't need it to be super fast. We just need it to work for us. And there we go. We have that train going. And there was another one that had good cargo, wasn't there? This one here to there. It's not the greatest route in the world, but as far as cargo trains go, we can put this bad boy on there, and that should be more than fine. I don't really need to increase capacity because it's only 100. It should be fine doing its thing. That one we're going to just bring down the price just a tad, and we'll see if it wants to load up on here. Now we blew through that $5 million pretty quick. We have 750,000 left, and that's okay. Our trains are going to pay us back pretty quickly here, but we will need to take care of some things. And there's a nice passenger route there as well that I would love to get. Can I afford the train for it? No, I need $1 million. So need that. We also need to purchase the place. It's only 240,000, not too bad. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, there's another interesting route, and there's a slightly interesting route as well. So we'll go in here, and we'll get our cargo train. Perfect. That will be there like so. We'll make sure it has more durability and a higher speed. And we'll probably put another train depot somewhere down here. If you ever look at competitors in this game, they don't use a lot of train depots and stuff. I love depots. I think they're super useful. They just help things out immensely in my opinion, but that's just me. That's what I like to use. We have a good train system there. Yeah, and we actually have some first class passengers, so we wanted to go with things there as well. But I think for right now, this is a good setup for what we want to do. I could also get a train going up there. What does that route look like? Oh, it's pretty direct. Okay, so we'll do that, and we're going to put a slower train on that, I think. Even though we can... Oh, okay, that loaded up just fine. And do I want to purchase? Yeah, I'm going to purchase the extra add-on here for the additional wagon to bring it up to 100. And you can see that we're making money hand over fist right now. We added 2 trains since we last looked at our budget. We're down $250,000, but we added 2 large trains, and we also added on a depot. Not that depots are overly expensive, but they do add up and matter. So let's go in and conduct some sabotage here. Because this one requires that we do 6 things of sabotage, we need to make sure we do that. To do that, you click on the train itself, go down to this little information window or hit I. You can damage the vehicle. You can do a road closure. But I think all I need to worry about is actually the road closure part of this. And are boats any less? Boats are a lot cheaper. So don't try to like knock out a train. It's not worth it. If you do the road closure, do that. And we'll just do that for each one of their vehicles. And we'll see if we are successful at all. Again, it doesn't matter. The road closure is not going to do anything at all in this one. But look, we did close. Oh, we did damage it. Okay. So we've done 2 successful ones. Let's see. I don't really want to spend money on any of the other bigger ones here. I just want to do the little simple guys to just lock them down. All right, we got 4. We just need to do 2 more. They're not costing us crazy money. That one is a fast train. Let's see if we can knock that one out. And we're going to do 1 more. We have 5 of 6. That whole area is pretty much locked out already. And we're successful. All right, cool. That's all we need to do. I don't want to be a bad guy in this one. I don't want to damage anything I don't need to damage. I just want to move them along. All right, so let's take a look here. You can see that we do have a route here open that should work for things, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm more interested in this longer route here. Is there anything else that touches? There's cargo way out there. That's just too far. Let's see, that train route. That's a significant train route. I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That one. What trains do we have that can do? Do we have trains that can do both? So we do have trains that could like pretty much accommodate that whole line here. It could fit all the people for both those on there pretty easily. But the problem is that it's $10 million. Ideally, I'd like to get this $3 million train that can just take people from here to there really quickly. It travels at 250. It's actually not even that fast. And when we go in, where's our train here? When we take a look at this train and upgrade, okay, it doesn't have a higher speed. All right, not a big deal, but we can very easily make a train system from here to there. And we can afford the trains for that. Let's see if we just put this one on there. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's see. Can I... Well, let's increase the comfort and that. And we're loading that bad boy. That's completely loaded. Perfect. We have that, and should hopefully pay us nicely. Yeah, it's $41,000 every time we complete that trip. Looks like we're having no problem filling those trains up, so I'm pretty happy with that. We do have that going on right now, which will run out in a few days, but hopefully not too big of a deal. Let's take a look at companies and see what's going on in the company land, just to see what we're dealing with. So nobody has bought any of our shares. That's good. If we scroll on down here, there are 9 stocks available to buy for this one. This one is, so that's too expensive. 1.4 million is just too much money right now. That bad boy is looking like a really good target for takeover. Davio Sea Dreams, that looks good. This one here has had its price pumped up a little bit because people have bought into it. Busan Waves, 500,000, and then this one's also super cheap. So let's just let this run a little bit longer, get some more cash in our coffers here, and then we'll go buy some companies to knock out some of the competition right out of the gate here. The one thing I don't know is that it says to purchase 36 ships. I don't know if we buy the companies, if those ships become ours, or how that works. So we'll have to approach that as we go through here. But you can see we are purchasing Busan. We can buy out that company. And there we go. Oh, excuse me, that's nuclear waves. Busan's up here. So we have that now. Let's see, what land did that give us? It didn't give us anything. Oh, it gave us this whole area here, excuse me. Okay, that's cool. And when we go into our companies area, we're going to split that. That's fine. But whatever vehicle they had, it is not ours. And looks like disease. Very apt titling there here, game. You guys planned that, didn't you? So if you take a look at some of these, they have... The problem is there's a lot of port cities that we want to transport stuff to, which we can. That's a nice one right there. So I think... But see, here's the thing. How is this a port city? There's no river, there's no water, there's no nothing. This is clearly inland. So how is it a port city? There's no river even to see easily. This is one of my complaints about the game, but that's for another time. Let's go in and purchase our first boat license here and just see if we are able. So you can see that does not want us to do anything. It doesn't give us the option. I'm clicking like crazy. I'm sure you can hear that in the background there. It will not let us purchase stuff for that particular city. So that's disappointing here. We do have a really nice cargo route here that we can go from one to the other. So I think that's the play right now. Let's go from here straight over to there. We'll hit our green check mark. Let's see which one of these is going to be more interesting for us. So that one's not interesting. That one would be interesting, but we can't get to this spot, which is unfortunate. And because they're blue, we can't use trains to just transport people, because that would be the most ideal version. So we'll deal with that. This guy, again, not super interesting. There's some bigger cargo areas down here, but that seems mighty far. And there's another giant cargo area right there. What we could potentially do is set up a hub, so have it go into here and then use a train to go over there. So that's interesting, but we're going to purchase our depot for the boat there, and then we're going to let this run a little bit to grab some cash. And of course I didn't purchase the right license, so I'll have to wait to do that. And then we need, wow, we got some cash real fast, but we're going to put that, I have to create a route first, that's right. You have to put the buoys in and then connect the routes, which is just super annoying. I don't like that setup, but whatevs. We have that in there. Let's see what we have. One of the things I love about these is the upgrades for improving the engine and for the hull improvements are super cheap. Like $100,000 to upgrade the whole ship is not very much, especially the speed aspect of things. So we're going through, we'll get our shipping lane set up here, and I want to very much increase the price of that. You can see that it's at 30, no problems. We're taking a look at our tickets here. The speed is a slight issue, but nothing big deal. And as we go forward here, there we go. And this thing's just making money for us. Let's see if I can put that up at 60. They seem to be loving that. So we're just going to leave that there. I don't want to push my luck too much there. And I really want to buy this, but it's $2.1 million. That's quite a lot of money for us right now. But we can put another ship or two on this. So let's throw that on there. We'll upgrade everything. I wish the pricing would automatically carry over. Like I have a boat on that route that's at 60. This one should automatically be 60. That would be nice. But now we can really just fly through and get that stuff delivered. No problem there. And then this guy, I really want to get that. That just is an enormous amount of stuff. And we can build a train route very easily straight over there. I think that's going to work really nicely for us. Although Seoul now has a disease in it, so we can't really do any much with Seoul. Let's see. We have these things. They're not useful at all to us. And even farther up, that's a decent train route. We have boat stuff here, which is nice. Can I just cheat and get it there and then trail it over? I don't know. So what I'm thinking of doing here, especially with this one here, once it opens up to over here, what I think I can do is set up a hub, which is incredibly expensive, but I should be able to put a hub here and then use a train to transport it over. The goods technically were still transported by boat, but they're not good there. Nobody's happy with the pricing here because deadly virus is affecting citizens there, and our boats are still traveling there. It's okay. Nobody's worried. Everything's okay. We have this guy here to there. This one here to there. I guess we can, let's throw on a quick train here. And we'll put our worst train that we have here, not a passenger, we'll put on the worst cargo train that we have. We don't want to increase capacity at all, but I think I do want to increase pricing a bit. Just a little bit. And we're good to go there. And while we're at that, I'm going to make that a better route for us. That's all well and good. We still need to have a fast train on that route for our passengers, but we need to have a little bit more money to do it. So we got that, which is fine. We need 450,000. Oh, but they're still happy with it as is. So that's good. And then we need another 280. And you can see what I mean. Like the having a train costs $1 million, but if we go over to a boat that's able to carry 60 items of goods, it's only 150. The pricing doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's fine. It's okay. And then we have our boats going through. That's not our boat. What are you doing? You're not mine. Oh, okay. That's a boat that... okay, that's a boat that joined our fleet. Where are you going? Where are you going? So you are going there. You're going all the way around for that? There's no way. There's absolutely no way that's happening, is right? You're seeing this, right? That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Okay, I'm annoyed right now because that's just stupid. All right, we have our money. Let's upgrade our train here real fast. Then we can charge some more money. So let's just make that, let's say 60. You see my one train is still waiting there for stuff to come in. That train was fine with the pricing. We're going to up this to 100, let's say, and see what happens. I'm not hopeful on that one. Yeah, but we're not far off. If you take a look, we're not super far off. We're 52 when the max passengers are 60. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to bring that up to 80 and just see what happens. We can always back it down. 80 was too much. So 62 looks like the most we can do. Yeah, look, somebody broke our train. You can see that these guys have been up to shenanigans, as have this company. Which I do not appreciate. Why are you not going anywhere? What's the deal? Oh, you're just out of... Okay, we just don't have enough goods to ship there. Okay, that's not a big deal. We can fix that. Let's go in here and get this guy going. And I did not buy managers for my boats, so I might want to do that. All right. Let's go in and get our first class. Oh, that's right. I'm stupid. All right, so we're going to put that in there like so. We're going to charge you guys like none other, like 120. And let's just see what people think of our pricing strategy here. Apparently no issues. $120, we're good. So let's get crazy. 150. You can play that game, rich people. We can play like, oh yeah, I see that. It went down real fast. So how about 140? Still no takers? Now, I don't know if the price affects how fast this number reloads here, or if it's totally independent of that. And again, I can't do anything going to these places because they don't appear to be places that I can reach easily. Although that one, maybe I can. Let's find out if we can build a buoy that goes out. Alright, so we got that. Out 1, out 2, 3, and then 4. Alright, so we can actually have boats going all the way over there, which is great because we have quite a few people that want to travel that way. And we're also going to charge more money. Let's bring that up to 50 and just see how our people do here. As we get in, you can see we're still making good money here. We're up to almost $2 million. Perfect. And we had no problem filling that up with 50. So let's go in and add another boat because there were just an absolute ton of people that wanted to do that. Bring that one up to 50. And just like that, that boat is going all well and good. Now this area here, we can't do anything about this. I just don't understand. Let's try it again. Let's just see. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So whatever. We can't do. Yeah, I know shipping lanes and land can't intersect. It's fine, but I don't know how to do anything with that. Alright, let's see. This one. Going to us at all. That one has a lot of cargo over that away, which is nice. Let's see. This is mostly land, 1.2 mil. Let's go ahead and buy that up and just see if there's anything worthwhile over. There has to be something worthwhile, right? So people on that one. This one, we have lots of goods that we want to send. Sounds good to me. And then we have, ooh, look at that. There to there, 300 something people. We can do that. We can also upgrade this. And then we'll just dump in our little cheap train there. What do you mean you're upset about the pricing? It's a super, super quick trip. All right, that's fine. Don't care because it's bringing us $3,000. That's not enough money for what we spent, but whatever. All right. Cargo, people. Let's see. We'll do the people part of this. Should have enough money here, hopefully soon, to buy a medium train or a tier train. Put that in there like so. Alright, that's fine. We'll upgrade these trains here in a moment. Just to try to sell them out once we get up to our 450. And keeping a look on our companies up here. It doesn't look like there's anything too in threat of being bought up. I'm really annoyed at this Forqual students cruises or whatever it's called because they're dirty. Same with TCCL cruises. Davao Sea Dreams and this Liners one both seem to be nice, and Busan Waves is not nice. The only reason I did this is because it's required for this assignment. But let's take a look here and see what we got. So they now have 2 vehicles. I could easily just add them to my fleet to transfer everything. But let's take a look at our pricing things here. So these guys are jerks, and they're too expensive to buy right now. These guys are jerks, and they're not that expensive to start investing in. These guys are not jerks at all, and they're the cheapest. Oh no, these guys are the cheapest. Okay, so these are the ones we want to buy up. 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's going to cost us, let's see. I'm going to pause it just because if I screw this up, how much do I need? I need 213. So let's go to the bank. We'll borrow that money. We'll pay it back over 12 months because it doesn't matter as far as the interest rate for some reason. And then we can purchase that. And boom, we bought a new area. Let's see, oh, look at this. We have a whole area unlocked to us here. And all of this, and they don't have any boating. Interesting. Okay. Nothing too big a deal. But we can buy this up soon. And then we have some stuff that we want to transport from one to the other. Hold on, is that owned? Can we do stuff there? Another one that looks like it's... Okay, apparently we own this spot, so that works. We will take that time to also add on our port there. And then we can get some cheap cargo ships in there to do their thing. Upgrade that price to 40 because they don't seem to care about how much we charge for that. And then we can also, while we're here, do that. And then we can go back and build our route. And let me see here. We still have boats that are non-happy. Yeah, see, like this boat. You're going to come all the way down here. Oh, that's a long trip. No, I'm just reassigning you to a route. Why am I not allowed to do that? Why can I do that? Oh, because you don't have a C connection. Okay, so it doesn't realize that it can... That's stupid. Alright, whatever. So basically, because those routes aren't connected by a sea lane, even though they're connected by the friggin' ocean, they can't be connected in the game. That makes total sense. Alright, so let's open up that guy here. That is unfortunately that, but look at the cargo there. That's what we want. Nice cargo spot there. All right. Get that train on there. Yeah. See if we can get away with 40. Looks like we're good. Maybe not. Okay, they're dealing with it, so we'll deal with it. There's been an earthquake in this area, and lots of people are concerned, but the thing I don't like about this is these are only temporary problems. They don't really mean anything for what we have to do, so... See, I need to buy one more company, and then I can just focus on ships for a while. Ooh, look at that. All right, let's see. Can we... There we go. All right. Save that. Build our waterway out there. Let's see. You have lots of people that want to go that way too. Awesome. And you are not as popular, so we're going to build our... boat area there, and that was cargo, correct? So and let's see, can we upgrade our pricing? We absolutely can. There's such a big jump in the price of boats. Like it goes from 150 to 250 to $10 million. And they have two options at $10 million. One that carries a little bit less but goes faster. One that carries more but goes a little bit slower. And they both are medium ports. So I don't know. But that one's working for us right now. Let's see. Is there anything else that's interesting here? No, that's not super interesting. There's a big boat that needs to go all the way over there. This one still annoys me that I can't really actually do anything with it. We'll purchase this area because why not? And then this area too. And while that seemed like a big waste of money, the idea here is that we have a whole bunch of little places that we can eventually just make some money at. Like this central hub here can serve 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So I can just throw a rail line in there and connect it to 4 different spots with relative ease. And not have to worry about too much. So if we take a look here, that could be a cargo route, that could be passenger route, and it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, you need to go on the other one. And I think the only upgrade, okay. Yeah, none of these are going to be making tons of money, but it's enough for now. This may have been a mistake, but that's okay. We're going to throw a cargo train on that one as well. That should be fine. This guy to there probably was a mistake. We didn't need that. This one to there. It's a decent cargo route. We can do that. So let's put that in place. 140. Yeah. Go. We got some people upset. Driver mood is low, so our train driver's not happy, and our captains are not happy either. That's fine. I feel like captains of a ship should get a little bit more than a train driver. Like, train drivers like just have to follow signals and like stay on tracks. Boats don't have that. Well, I guess in this game they kind of do, but otherwise they really don't have that. Alright, let's go see what we can buy here. That seems unnecessary, but let's go from here to there and do that. Then we can open up our route there. And then we should just be able to pump this thing full of people. Cool. And then we'll do the same thing over here. How much cargo was it? Yeah, we can put one of the bigger ones on there. And charge 40, not 440. And our boats need to go up to like 50. Even though we ran out of people. But if we take a look, we can also make a route over here, which is nice, so that our boats can be a little bit flexible. So if I want to go from here, just connect it to that one, cool. And then I can create a boat route from here to there, drag you over onto that one, and you'll travel immediately. Yeah, see the number of people just grows back super slow for boats. Like our boat could go on that one, and I could micromanage that if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So this one right here, we can have, you can go all the way up to there and then connect into there. Beautiful. So you'll go to there, put on one of these guys. and upgrade you. And we'll charge 50 and see if our people's... Nope, they don't like that. Let's go down to 40. There we go. So you're okay with 40. So we're about a third of the way through our boats and 2/3 of the way through the number of places we need to buy, which is good. And we're going to add on another sea route here, because from here to there is a straight shot. And it looks like that should be a pretty easy route to have people go on. And we're just going to worry about increasing those things. We're not going to worry about that being 100. All right. There's a good route for trains. I think. There it goes. Okay. All right, let's take a look at our companies here and see what we have as far as cash goes to see what we can buy, if anything. So that one's not happening. They're almost as valuable as we are. They have significantly more vehicles, but I'm not worried about them right now. These guys, very valuable and very destructive. They're jerks, but the price of stock's a little high right now. That one's ridiculously high, $1 million, and they have 20 vehicles and $9 million. Okay, maybe not. We own you, and you guys have been adding vehicles, which makes me happy. That one's too expensive. Okay, so it looks like our next target is going to be this jerk company. So let's buy up a couple of these here. All right, and then we should have just a few, like add on another million or two. And we'll be able to buy that one and have that part of the game solved. And then we just got to buy another, 24 ships. And we'll be done with this level. But yeah, and just a heads up, as we're pretty much going to be wrapping this up here pretty soon, I think. Make sure that if you're on this level, you start with train networks and then slowly add in boats. Boats are very cheap and easy to add on. But if you try to do that right out of the gate, it doesn't pay off real quick because they take so long to go. They will eventually make a lot of money, but it takes a long time for them to get there. So if you take your time and kind of just wait for that to happen, it's not a good idea. Work with trains first and then slowly start adding in the other pieces. So let's pause this. Buy. How much do I need? $625. So I need $3,000. Okay. So the loan amount here. Should we pay back the $5,000 we loaned over 490? Or okay, we'll pay it back over 3 months. So we have enough money, I think, that we can go buy this stupid jerk company. No, what do we need? What am I? What am I short on? Okay, well let's repay that. Take out a bigger loan. Okay, now let me buy this stupid company. Oh, I'm not a smart person. I was trying to buy the wrong thing. Alright, this is the one I want to buy. There we go. And buy out company. Oh my gosh, I still can't buy out the company. Okay. The bank, we need to repay $350. There we go, we can repay that. Then I'm going to take out like $2 million. We'll spread it out since, again, the length of the loan has no interest, or it has no impact on the interest rate, which is bananas to me. But whatever, it's not my game. And then we'll go in here. This stupid company is now ours. So we have that knocked out. What land did we receive? Oh, we got a lot of stuff down here now. And I'm curious if I add all of these to my own stuff. So let's go with a company that doesn't have a lot of vehicles. So nuclear cruisers too. If I have these two guys right here, if I add them to my fleet, there we go. They're 14. Okay. So let's just see These guys have 6, so I'm going to add them to my fleet. Okay, none of them were... oh, that's right. That's a train company pretty much. And then this one here, they have 18. Add them. And now I just need to buy 4 more ships, and I'm done. What is this hot mess? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just go in, find some really cheap routes to add stuff onto, or that's not even necessary. I could just buy 4 ships, and that'd be the end of it. But that's not as much fun. So, how much is that? Oh no, that's too much. Okay, so we can start, let's say, here. Go into there, then go into there. All right, then we can build a nice little spot going there. And because it's so many people, we can buy. We're gonna get the rich people boat. One of those. I don't know why I'm upgrading these. There's absolutely no need to, but it makes me feel better. That one, 1, 2, 3. And then we just have 2 boats left to buy, so go there. 1, 2, 3. And then we have our last one. There we go. We have won. Our net worth was 31 million. We had we crushed it as far as vehicles go. Yeah, they're showing no vehicles because I took their vehicles, and there we go. Cash on hand. You can see our net worth jumped up as soon as I bought those. And yeah, we have completed chapter number 4 here. Let's move on to chapter number 5 in our next video.